that particular use of space. The Alishrins plant was closed down, and right now the space itself there's very limited use of the space. Mr. Vigans and his group, what they're looking to do is utilize that space to build, like he said, a world-class dry dock facility, able to hold large Panamax ships, also smaller ships. So again, tapping into or utilizing infrastructures that are already in place in order for us to develop dry dock facilities to capitalize on that international market, all of that money that's available. This facility has the potential to pull in all the different components of the marine industry. So whether it's someone who does repairs to propellers, is it someone who does sandblasting on ships? Is it a company interested in doing superhydrophobic coating? There's space on the land for us inside of the warehouse to use where we can apply our coatings, possibly develop a lab, possibly just store stock. But again, a huge market available and infrastructure that already exists. Mr. Vigans, up until maybe 2 weeks ago in TIC, pretty good reviews from the ministry. Seems to be moving along. According to the minister, they should have a response for their proposal closer to the end of the year, something concrete or cement. So, I forget the exact word he used. But again, you see another local company attempting to make a mark on the global economy, so to speak. Okay, so we always want to bring it back home. So we talk about all the US $1 billion that exists outside, and we talk about the benefits to the Caribbean. We look at the increased revenue from shipbuilding and ship repair, maximizing on our location, maximizing on whether or not we are in or outside of the hurricane belt. We look at job creation as well too. As a whole new industry, as a whole new market, there are always new jobs that need to be filled. New information, new sources of knowledge. So we have a whole new training potential that's available for somebody to go into a whole brand new field, and I'm talking just on a local, regional level. Exploitation of services as well. We can probably go to other islands to facilitate. Grand Bahamas has a huge dry-dock facility as well too. So we're talking about the connectivity between the islands. We're also talking about what it could do for the local economy as well too. Diversification is a word that is extremely prominent nowadays. Everybody's talking diversification. How is it diversified? Away from energy, away from oil. The New Vision Libre site is an excellent way in which we can do that, diversification away from or into an industry that we kind of facilitate right now, but we can do so much more with. And again, really super hydrophobic as well too, tapping into that, piggybacking on that as well. We can see that again, we have the ability to look into other things, new technologies, bring it back home, and apply it in a way that actually makes money, not just for the local communities and the environments, but also on a GDP scale as well too. Okay, so now we just have our experts closing off on the diversification when it comes to their particular companies.
In Trinidad, automotive, because of the huge love we have for cars, and marine industrial. I think marine industrial, although it's highly competitive, it's huge just basically because we're a transshipment point one, because of the quantum of oil we produce, two, and the quantity of business that passes through Trinidad. Even the yacht industry that holds shelter here during hurricane season or something, that makes that industry huge.
The use of superhydrophobic coatings in Trinidad and the Caribbean region market is anticipated, as there are a number of large global shipping lines that utilize these territorial waters in terms of movements of cargo. These ships have been built in developed countries, primarily the People's Republic of China, South Korea, as well as the United States of America. The manufacturers and builders of these ships normally specify the coatings that are to be used as well as to be maintained throughout the life of the vessel. The ship classification societies also direct shipyards like ourselves to to what technologies and what marine coatings to utilize. So therefore we see great benefit in keeping up to date with the latest marine coating technology, including superhydrophobic coatings.
And after all that, I open up the floor to you all for our question and answer session. Is there anything inside of there that you feel we didn't cover or you'd like to address?